All right, day 2. We're just relaxing, watching X-Men cartoons, and I made homemade Taco Bell for everyone. Save money. Yeah, the Taco Bell packet seasonings are really good. So, and it's healthier. It tastes just like Taco Bell. All you do is ground beef and put that seasoning in, and it's so good. So, anyways, we're probably just gonna be sitting here tomorrow. Maybe go to the movies. I'm gonna make baked potatoes tomorrow, and then we'll have leftovers another day. We're gonna go out to eat once, and then Sari has a couple days off, Saturday and Sunday, and then that's when we go to Disneyland. So we're excited to stay at Grand California. It'll be so much fun. I'll do a vlog when we do that. But you excited to go? You excited? Are you excited? Can't wait till we go, huh? Yeah? Okay. So, this is my first time. There's background noise, guys. But it's my first time ever taking Bit pretty much anywhere by myself. So it's going to be a little bit hard because he's used to, especially at amusement park and stuff, he's used to me and Dad and whoever's with us creating a bubble of safety around him. So people can't touch him, make his space. We create space. Because it's like a force field. We surround him, making his own little force field. So now I have to do that by myself. So that's the reason. One of the reasons why I decided to do the Grand California Hotel was because it's right there in the park. For me by myself, it's just the best thing to do. So we can get to safety fast if he is having a hard time, like with the amount of people, or not having a good day, or need a break, and we can get there fast. Especially when he has to go to the bathroom, it's going to be perfect because normally when he transitions is hard, huh? So whether it's in thought or movement or action, so like it triggers tics. It triggers a lot of repetitive movements. His Tourette OCD kicks in. Everything just, and then top that with like the people and the sensory overload, and mommy trying to be one-sided force field. It's just easier. So bathrooms is one of those transition things that are hard. It like creates, like a tick is like a hiccup in his head. Yeah, and it's even talking about it might trigger it. So I'll go into more detail later, but we need to, having the hotel there will be great because when he gets in those transitional spots, that requires action on his part, that requires him to actually like do stuff. Like touching it's not just touching things. He can touch things, but when it requires him to do action with touching, that's when it triggers the repetitive behaviors. So like touching stuff, will cause tics, but he tries to avoid, like, now touching something, picking up something like this he can't do. It's the action part of the touching. Like the action is what triggers catatonic states also. So that's bathroom time. It triggers extraordinary long because it requires action. So I mean, the fastest he can go in the bathroom and out is 30 minutes usually. So Sean, it helps when Sean's with me, so he can go with him. And but when it's just me, I'm thinking that if the hotel's right there, we can just go right in to the hotel, and he can take as much time as he needs in the bathroom without me standing outside for a half hour. That's just number one. Number two is at least an hour. There's no getting him out of the bathroom for about an hour. So, Grand California is like right in DCA. And so, if it's just me and him, instead of me taking him to the bathroom in the park and standing outside the door for an hour, because we did that in Disneyland. We missed the whole fireworks because he just couldn't get out of the bathroom. But and then the next day the same thing happened. He was able to go in the hotel though, and we were able to have him go to the bathroom in the hotel, but he missed. The fireworks were going on out, and I watched him through the window, but he was stuck in the bathroom. So anyways, I'm thinking we can just jam to the hotel and go to the bathroom whenever he needs to. It's right there. That's the main convenience of having spending the extra expense of the Disney California, is so I can, me being by myself, he can have that area if he gets in a catatonic state that's triggered by action, touching and action. So yeah, bathrooms is hard. And then waking up, the same thing happens. It takes him at least an hour to get out of the bed because he's in a catatonic state, and then he gets the Tourette tics and repetitive OCD and all that stuff. Anyways, it's very hard for him to get up and going. But once he's going and through those transitions, it's like a stutter in the brain. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's like a stutter that won't stop. Anyways, so yeah, that's why we got the Disney California Adventure Grand California Hotel. So because I'm by myself, and I got a really good deal, really good deal. So we're gonna stay a few days there. I'm excited. But if you have kids with special needs and stuff, it's just worth for me, if you can afford it, to do that splurge. And I just was fortunate to be able to. Costco had a great deal off season, and because they were doing construction, so it's like $400 to stay there. So yeah, so we're just gonna hang out, and I probably won't vlog anything extra hanging out with my daughter until we get to Disneyland. I'll do like first day rope dropping Disneyland. So and then I might explain how we do it with the DAS, because Shandon, I think I already went over this. But Shandon, he does a lot better when there's less people there, right? And it's like, when, and he does really good when we're going, so he doesn't have to do those transitions and ticks. He would just go, and with the sensory stuff doesn't catch up to him, and the urges, and it's just the. Anyways, it works. It works. So as long as we just go in, it works. And then once we start relaxing, then we need to sit down, and he has those transitions and the ticks and stuff to sit down and to eat. It's a whole another deal just trying to eat. So because it requires him touching action that has movement and requiring him to actually use things that it's hard. So he says, it's just hard, Mom. It's just hard. So, yeah. It's not just he can't touch things. It's because he can't touch things. Like, he can touch it. But it's more of those do little ticks. But when the harder ones is when it's touching something and then requiring him to actually perform an action. So, which takes a long time for him to do. So eating, when we sit down, I try to get a table along the wall. I'll probably go over this when I go do my Disneyland vlog, like how we Disneyland with His Disability. But yeah, we try to avoid crowds. We stick to the perimeter. The perimeter is your key. So the perimeter of the crowds on the outsides, everything, and then like be first, like rope drop, because as long as he's along a rope and then or along a wall, and then I can use the wall to help block off people for him, and then I'm on the other side. That's how we work it. And in the restaurants, the same thing. It's less loud along the perimeter. And so I always ask for a table on the wall, never the center, because it's loud, sensory stuff gets to him and creates, the emotions and can create overwhelming things and meltdowns and stuff. So it's all about being a ninja and blocking. Mommy's the is it a quarterback in football? What is mommy? Mommy's the left wing quarterback. I always stay. Usually, it's so funny because I stay on his left always, and then Sean's on his right. That's just how I do it because I'm left-handed, so I hold him with my right. Anyway, so yeah, so we go early. We try to do rope drops so we can beat the crowds and get on as many rides as we can with low wait times. Even though you have DAS, it still can be a wait. So we go in the morning and try to get a lot of the rides done that have no lightning lanes, and then even if we have to use a DAS or a lightning lane, it's DAS isn't about skipping the lines. It's about you wait your turn still. So if you go in the morning, there's not much as long as a wait, right? So you're still virtually not waiting as long. Versus in the afternoon, you're virtually waiting, still just somewhere else, but that virtual wait time's going to be longer. So it makes sense to go in the morning, get that done, and then we stack our lightning lanes on top. So for the afternoon, because in the middle of the day is when we need that break from all the stimulus, and we'll sit down and
come on, keep going.
Okay. We sit down and relax and get away from that. And then another thing, when we're traveling through Disneyland, we never go through the crowds. We go around, and it's perfect. It's perfect as the train. The train is what we use. Even if it takes longer, we get on the train and we use the train to get to our destination. So we're always avoiding crowds because it goes around the crowds. And the monorail also very helpful with that. So, all right, we're gonna just relax more, and then I still have a lot of planning to do. I mean, a lot of planning to do still. I have to do reservations because there's no way I can because he can't touch things, he can't hold things, he can't hold his plate, he can't do any of that. There's no way we can get in a regular line to go, and the lines are hard with all the people, and so there's no way we're going to be able to stand in line with him to go get the food and then to try to find a table and me carrying our food because he can't. There's no way I could do that. and there's no way I can sit him at the table and leave him either to go get our food because I don't have anybody with me. So we have to have sit-down reservations. There's no way, unless I'm doing a churro or popcorn, but there's no way I can go to by myself without sitting down reservations. I already have the table and the food brought to me. So I have to do that too. And I'm trying to get these reservations all in. I mean, I'm making tons of reservations. I can cancel them as needed. So it's just there. That way we have the table and the food can be brought to us. Now he is able to go on rides. Because it doesn't require him anything. Like, so I have to buckle him up. I have to make sure, because he's not going to do it. He can't put the harness down. So he loves the rides. The rides are fun for him as long as he doesn't have to do it. So the ticks, Disneyland, he's already done a bunch of times, right? So it's a little bit easier when he's already done the talk about for things. So and it doesn't bring on as much of his behaviors because it's known. He knows it and it's more comfortable. So anyways, but he can't, like, he won't do glasses. Oh, glasses are hard. So those rides with the silly glasses, oh, if I could just maybe I can get him, he can do the talk about it. Like, glasses are one of his triggers. People with glasses, anybody with glasses, he doesn't want to touch anything with glasses. It's one of those things. It's like, it's, because, he's, it's just a mixture of things, right? Because the pandas brings on a lot of regression behaviors of autism and catatonia and his Tourette's. And so with the ticks, there's new ticks that replace old ticks. So like the glasses thing's been the last like 4 years, maybe 3 years. It hasn't always been like that. So yeah, that's when, because he's been on the ride when we redid everything, he was able to do the glasses, but now he doesn't want to touch glasses, and this brings on more of. So I was trying to buy him his own, and I told him they're not glasses. If you're gonna, he goes on the ride, it's so blurry, and I have to say they're not real glasses. They're plastic, so it's not glass. I don't know what it is with it. But if I can, I thought about buying some so he could do the talk about and have his own, and because he'll do goggles for swimming, but it took a long time to get, and it has to be those same goggles. It can't be anything different. So but yeah, we go on the rides. He has to get buckle him, and the cast members are so good about. They see how he is, and I help him get on the rides, and he needs help getting on and getting off. Like, he needs guiding because he's busy blocking. It's very, very overwhelming because he's being a ninja himself. He's busy suppressing tics and blocking out all the echoes. So he can listen to music loud, right? He can listen to TV loud. It's the echoes and the sensory and everything around it, so the noise level, like in restaurants, it's better to eat outside because the echoes in the hallways of lines, the echoes and the smells, and it's just he's so, and then he focused on trying to block all that out so he can get on the ride. And he does so good. He gets on that ride, and then it's like when he's swimming, so when he's watching a movie, he doesn't do the tics. It's like when he's swimming, he doesn't do the tics. When he's running for a track, he doesn't do the tics. When it calms everything down, the rides do the same thing. It doesn't. So he's busy blocking it all out, and he's still ticking in line, but not as bad. As long as we help him be ninja, and as long as we get in and out of that line fast. Because that's why, I love this. When he was 13, we didn't have that DAS when we went. We didn't know it existed. And we didn't know he needed it. Because we never took him to an amusement park. We never, we never took him to anything like that. That was his first time, and when he was, it was just no good. Being in a line for that long, we were waiting in line for so long. I mean, it was complete horrible experience for him, and chaos and breakdowns and meltdowns, and him trying like to regulate, and it was so yeah. So Das is perfect for kids like him because he has the autism, the pandas, the catatonia, the Tourette's, and it just all those behaviors combined, ugh, it exhausts him. Like we're just chilling today because yesterday our vacation, the train, and the drive, and then him throwing up. He needs to decompress, so he sleeps a long time, and he needs time to decompress. So, but he can do 2 days straight at Disneyland, and then when we get home, like he sleeps for a couple days. But so we're doing 4 days, but we're taking our time. I'm gonna have lots of breaks in the middle of the day, and we're gonna sleep in one day, and then just do half day maybe, and then do a rope drop the next. So we'll do 2 rope drops, one at DCA and one at Disneyland. By the way, we never done yeah. So he can do like all the rides and stuff. It relaxes everything. Like he enjoys it, and it's for the moments in time, like swimming and running. Like it's just pure joy, no ticks. But if he's on a ride that requires him to shoot and stuff, he's able to do Buzz Lightyear because he's done it several times, and he's done the talkabout and the ticks and stuff. So, and right when he gets on, he does his thing, and he's able to get the thing and shoot, which is amazing because he can't hold things usually at home and stuff. But it's like it takes a lot for him to override all that and do it. So anyways, I don't like those rides. I don't like the rides that require glasses or require you to actually do things. He just wants to sit down and enjoy. But last time he wasn't able to do the shooting, so it just depends. He was able to do it once. So I don't know, when we did the redo he did it, but last year he didn't. So, and then I worry about when the rides get stuck, too. If the rides get stuck, I have to be with him, like next to him. So, and then he doesn't want to see spoils. And for sure, a stuck ride will, if it's fast, it's fine. But if it's long, it's going to create a whole problem. But then we'll don't want to jinx or nothing, but we'll handle that as it comes. But that's when I pull out my bag of tricks. We play games and sing songs and stuff, and make him happy. You can only do that for so long. So save the the tricks for if the ride gets stuck, but he has to sit next to me. Like that happened at Haunted Mansion once. But then he didn't want to. It was in a good spot because he doesn't want to see the background and stuff. That's what upset him, just to have the magic taken away. But so we'll like sing songs and stuff, and I'll be silly, and just distract him until the ride goes, and then we're good. So. And then, but we never done DCA, and so DCA doesn't have the train around. It doesn't have. I have to figure out how to avoid crowds. I've been watching videos on where the crowds are, how to walk the perimeter. I have to have a whole new, because I'm a ninja at Disneyland, avoiding those crowds and knowing where to go. That's why we go out to eat during parades, so we could just see it in the distance. So, but this time I got like for the parade. Not for the parade, for World of Color, I got reservations at Lamplight Lounge to eat, and we can see it. And then we got the dessert package. So just anything to make his experience fun. And I love going to amusement parks though because it's the one place that nobody stares, and he's treated really well. It's one place that you can go with a disability and be normal, like treated like you're a normal person. So amusement parks and vacations are the best. That's all I want to do because I don't feel like I need to apologize for my son or anything. I don't have the emotional upsetness because I don't understand my son. The staff is really trained really well. Except for one time, the parade, this lady at a parade thing, we were trying to stand out of the crowd, and she's like, "You can't stand over this line," and I was only doing it to keep him out of the crowd because he was going to get upset. He was getting worked up, so I just ignored the lady. But anyways, yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out a crowd management thing for Disney California. I think that around the Grizzly River Run and stuff, and then also there's if you wanted to go play on the Mickey playground, when he loves to do that, and he's older. He likes to play on playgrounds, of course, because he's a child mine, and that's a good place to go at rope drop. So we've done that. So the first day in the past, we would go rope drop, get all the rides done. The second day, we'd rope drop Toontown and let them play before all the kids came. And so I might have to do that for the Grizzly Park area. We'll see. But I want to take them to Tom Sawyer Island. We never do that because Sean doesn't want to do that, and I think that would be nice and relaxing in the middle of the day, maybe. So I think we'll do that. I don't think that's crowded. Anyways, I know it's a long video, but I want to vlog and talk about this because I just never know if anything happens to me. My kids or whoever is helping with Bit will understand him, and how you have to be a ninja. Or it might help other people. I don't know. Alright. So yeah. Sari's working, and look at Rocket. He loves laying down with Bit. He loves Bit. He just lays with Bit. This Bit's service dog when we're not when we're away from home. Bear was Bit's service dog in training, replacing Boots. Boots is just super old, and Boots is not a traveler. And I thought Bear would have been that dog, and he was, but he got he perished. Got hit by a car. But anyways, so we got Rocket when we travel, and Rocket, he's just the best.
Come on, why is it taking long?
Okay. All right. See, just me being right here and talking. So, Bit doesn't like his behaviors recorded if they can be helped, because he just doesn't want to watch it. You know what I mean? So he wants to be relaxed, and because his tics aren't him. I mean, his behaviors aren't him. He's a funny, cool dude. He wants that on camera, huh?
What's going on?
You funny, cool dude? Are you funny, cool dude?
Nothing.
He's funny, cool dude. That's what he wants. His mommy record his funny, cool dudeness, huh? You cool dude? I like your haircut. It's so awesome. So, oh yeah, also Bit doesn't have a concept of time, so, which also contributes to making the cueing extremely hard. So, with the sensory and his, he has profound autism, and with the, and then his tics and all that. So yeah, DAS is a really great program that extremely useful for kids like him, adult children like him too. So not just for children, it's for adults. Alright. Come on. Bit's eating some cereal now. Bit's eating some cereal now. He's having Cocoa Pebbles. It's good, huh? You like Cocoa Pebbles? It's good stuff, huh?
I'm gonna find them.
Yeah. So, he, when he eats and stuff, he has a thing, a tick that he calls it talk about. Like he has to, I don't know. I told his cousins, his little cousins, when we go camping, I was like, well, it's like, yeah, I'm just saying, okay, yeah, because he doesn't like to, he hates it, but it's something that he does. But I tell the kids that, it's like Bit has to pray before he eats, so that way they understand. Or he has hiccups, so, little young children. But his cousins are really good with him.
Very small?
Very small children, yeah. We that's how we explain stuff, huh? So, because they'll be like, oh, why does he talk so funny? They ask me, or, the children are so sweet. So, because they're just learning about stuff. You gotta teach them the right way and things. So I try to figure out ways that they can understand. And I said, well, Bit has to pray, or like it's like he's praying before he eats. That way they wait for him, because you have to wait for him to finish that, because he gets really, really upset. I'm a ninja. I have to really block all the things that causes his meltdowns, but it's just it's very hard for him. Anyways, so it's more of, the main people around him, he doesn't want them to eat either, because he feels like he has to do the talk about everyone's food. If your food's around him, he wants to do the talk about. So that's why I can't even do the character meet and greets, though, by myself, because it's a buffet, and the buffets are hard because he needs all of his food in front of him so he can finish his ticks, which I tell the kids are like hiccups, or that it's just hard. The ticks just go like a hiccup, and then eventually it stops. Yeah, it's fine. And it always happens when when it comes in action, like he has to eat. So he actually has to pick up the spoon and stuff and put it in his mouth, and so it triggers like a speed bump or stutter. Anyways, so you have to be patient with that, and for the kids, I just say that Uncle Bit's gonna say his prayers and then we eat. Or, he has a hiccups. So, Shay is really sweet, because he says, don't worry, I help you. Don't worry, I help you. He's just so cute. He's really good with Bit. He's discovering his own relationship. So anyways, how he handles stuff with Bit. He's very loving, so sweet. So when we go out to eat, I try to order his food beforehand. We can't do buffets because he would not be able to eat. It would trigger his ticks. The new food bringing in would trigger, so he needs everything he's going to eat at once in front of him. So if I did do a buffet, I need someone with me, so I can get up and go get the food, because I have to bring everything I think he's going to eat at once and set it in front of him. And so most people think, and then you get people staring at you like, you can get up and get more, but they don't realize that I'm doing it. It's not because I want to eat all this food. My son will eat it all, and he eats a lot of food. And so I bring what he's going to eat all at once. And so we went to sushi once, and, or even when we go to the sushi where you order as you eat, and they bring it. So I had to just keep on ordering and explain to the waitress that I need it all here, just for him, and so he could do his talk about. And then it takes him a very long time to eat. So I try to get him ordered before everyone else orders. Try to know what he's going to eat. So right when we sit down, I order his while we figure what we're going to, while everyone else figures out what they're going to eat. That way his is brought out sooner so he can do his, like, have his talk about ticks and, you know, because he'll get very upset. It's not like an upset like a child. It's upset because he's autistic upset, you know. You know, uncontrollable outbursts. So anyways, yeah, so we have to be ninjas, and with me by myself, I have to be a ninja at restaurants, and then I have to really, really plan out how I'm going to do things. So that's what I'm doing right now. I started planning already, but I'm finishing up the fine details before we get there. All right, now bye. We'll probably go to the movies tomorrow, and maybe go out to the spa here. She has a nice little spa and swimming pool. And just hang out with my daughter and visit, because she's not, with her new job, she's not able to come home.